do Chris and Joe and Matt say a few words if you want to about SOS. We haven't had much time to get your words in.
Put me on a spot. Let's see. Basically, what you should get from SOS is whatever you put into it. And that we are basically a cluster of creativity.
A clusterfuck of creativity.
I was waiting for you to say that because I knew you would. I don't think anything could possibly stop us from doing what we do. Not even that lady who was yelling at us for soliciting could stop us.
No, we got yelled at Black Swamp Art Festival when we were trying to leaflet because they said no solicitor. And this woman came up to us and say, "What does this mean? Like, let's fight dogmatism." What is dogmatism? And I said, well, narrow-mindedness. Like, I'm not narrow-minded. Take this back. I'm like, lady, if you're not narrow-minded, you'll just keep it. But I told her to just flip it because there was a description of what we actually did. So they thought we were protesting something. We were. Boredom, complacency, all the usual, suspects.
Yeah, I wish I'd run into you guys at Black Swamp.
Were you there too?
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I had a funny hat.
You did. Mike was a very pretty lady at Flowers in the Hat.
Yeah,
That's great.
We had a Pikachu. Yeah, we had a girl in a Pikachu costume.
This yellow kind of
And
monster.
someone dressed as Itachi from Naruto. They whipped out. They left like almost immediately.
But I do have to say they were very good for bringing attention.
Oh,
Oh God.
Especially teenage kids.
Yeah. Barely adolescent attention.
Oh, God.
There's plenty of people there.
I think I got reprimanded by one of the members for using the word orgy. Shouting down to the students. We're trying to get them involved.
No, I'm really good with putting faces to names, and that part of it I know. But if I send this around where everyone just write out their names on the spelling, cool. Because that part I'm not good with. Anyone who writes can't spell anything.
I beg to differ.
That's the truth.
About Chris, do you got something to say?
About SOS?
Yeah. Like, what's your feelings about it?
It pretty much is what you want it to be, really.
And what do you want it to be?
I talked to Manuel about a project, about the experimental film. Hoping to probably get it started. I was going to talk to Joe about it too, about working on it with me because we made that film together a couple weeks ago. It'll just be an experimental film. I really want to get into describing it now because it's really complicated. Well, not really complicated.
But it's about a horror, right?
What's that?
It's about a horror? Or is it different?
It's like, it's going to be like a split screen if you've ever seen like any Andy Warhol films.
Sure.
It's going to be a split screen. On one side it'll be like a home movie, like a little girl.
Okay.
And on the other side will be the girl grown up and she turned into a whore. And it'll be narrated by the little girl talking about her dreams growing up and such. Basically stuff like that. And I was hoping to use the SOS for acting wise and stuff like that.
I think it was inspired, you said to me, by Andy Warhol's Chelsea Girls.
Chelsea Girls. Have you ever seen
Yeah,
that?
that's a good
There's a Japanese movie called The Damage of the Right Eye. Do you know that one, Manuel?
Which one?
The Damage of the Right Eye.
I don't think so.
I can't remember that. The director, it's a dual screen, split screen one.
Is it live action?
It changes that non-stop.
A Japanese film called Love and Pop by Hideaki. Yeah, he did something similar to that as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're hoping to get that. I'm hoping to get it off the ground, hopefully late next semester or so. And like you said, just enlisting members from the SOS for acting wise, and then crew, whoever wants to do whatever. And hopefully Joe will work on it too. Put him on the spot now. So
Yeah, Joe, you're the man with the camera, the really sweet, like professional camera.
Trying to be. As far as SOS, kind of recent to it, kind of sums up what's going on right now. Is my experience so far is just seeing what stuff is. I'm kind of on the outside, hoping to jump in soon. As far as the creativity goes, I've just been seeing what everybody's doing, and so I mean, observing at this point, but hopefully recently, soon, dip my hands in different pots helping people out. But it's really cool from what I've seen, not like anything organization I've seen before. Or organization is actually kind of opposite of what it is from what people have been explaining. It's just a constantly moving thing, which is really interesting. So.
Joe was responsible for shooting the Love Suicide Sorazaki in the classroom when we read it aloud, and they're in the process of editing it for our class YouTube site.
It's kind of a sketchy shoot, but we'll improve on the next
Yeah, it's always like practice. Everything is practice, you know?
I really hope that SOS becomes a really successful springboard and platform for all sorts of forms of art. I hope we get enough people and enough resource behind it that we can just do anything. That we can just kind of keep growing, kind of like Vine in an old building, just take it over, you know? Just keep building.
Now, when you say like getting your own building, something like that, and kind of take it over, like, do you envision that like being in this region? Is it important to you that what you're doing happens in the Midwest, or is it
Everywhere,
Well, yeah.
No, everywhere.
Okay.
Everywhere. It should just spring up. You know, it should just happen everywhere. It doesn't have to have a plan or anything. Just have the resources there and just have it happen. Start small, spread. Yeah, exactly.
Not just cure the boredom and Bowling Green, but in the country.
Yeah, my hometown is nothing to do but like smoke weed and drink. Literally, that's what you do. Everyone's got some sort of dealer somewhere for something. It's ridiculous. It's like a nice town. You wouldn't think until you start talking to kids there, talking to people, like even the adults. Like it's just part of what happens. The cops there, like, well, like during DARE. I don't know if anyone had DARE. They'd like just don't open the door, just don't answer, turn the lights off, and wait for us to go away because they want people to just let off some steam. If they're like smoking, people are calling the cops. Hey, you know.
So essentially.
They're saying just get away with it. Just don't do anything stupid.
So SOS can be your anti-drug.
Yeah, exactly. Or your drug, you know.
You're addicted to art.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's cool.
That's a good addiction.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Well, some people have died from it.
SOS is proof that there is such thing as a good addiction.
That's right.
I don't think there's a bad addiction. It's just some people take it too far, you know.
That's what tradition is.
Yeah.
But guys, remember that poem that Michael read about the bitch goddess poetry? You know, you're gonna have to pay your price, immeasurably so, if not by the.
You don't want to wind up like that.
What are you talking about? He's our role model.
Oh, come on.
One of many.